What's up, guys? We're gonna get some messages. I really didn't get a song download, but I want to just do a random reading. We're gonna get some messages from the Most High and see what God has for the collective. So let's get started. Let's see, ancestors, angels, spirit guides. All right, so we got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the Three of Swords. Clarified with the Five of Pentacles in the upright. In the reverse. So there could be someone who's going through a financial difficulty. So someone's in this phase in their life where you could be walking away from a family. Clarify this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Someone's hurt. Let's see. Yeah, we got the Five of Wands. There could be a lot of confusion when it comes to maybe money. You're walking away. Let's see. So, yeah, you're freeing yourself from a family. Look, so this could be a family. Maybe this is a family that could currently be losing a legacy, could be losing financial stability. And this is causing you to be in the Five of Pentacles reversed, meaning there is opportunity here for you where you're walking away into a new beginning. Definitely taking on challenges in your life and moving forward. A lot of good things happening for you. But let's keep going. Okay, so we got the Three of Swords. This could be paining someone. Someone could be in a lot of pain. Someone feels as if they are caught with a bunch of people they don't want to be around. A bunch of crabs in the barrels. So we got the Three of Swords with the Hierophant. Maybe someone's having issues in court. Maybe stressing about court. Whatever information they are obtaining at this time, they're not wanting this information. Emotionally, it's making someone feel uncomfortable because this is justice that could be happening, and someone is really not liking it. So with the Ace of Cups is a situation happening where someone's feeling defeated. What is this Ace of Cups? Why is the Ace of Cups here? Because let's see, Ace of Cups with the Magician. Clarify the Magician in the okay, so we got the Moon card. Because there is judgment that is happening where God is stepping in. God is making swift choices that are done in the spiritual realm. These choices that are being made are only changes that the divine is doing. Like there is a preparation that is happening when it comes to the divine, where someone's upset about, why is the Ace of Cups here? What is this? Yeah, so when it comes to Seven of Swords, someone's I get someone tried to steal something. Someone tried to be underhanded when it came to you, where someone's trying to give you, let's see, clarify the Ace of Cups here and the Seven of Swords with the Five of Swords. So someone's upset with changes that are happening for you. But why is the Ace of Cups here with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords? Because this could be a system. What's going on here? What's going on with this place? What's going on here? There's a lot of anxiety around a specific situation that may not be working out in someone's favor. When it comes to good luck and fortune that could be happening for you on your end. See, the thing is, when you free yourself with this you free yourself, you're walking away from what doesn't serve you. It has people that are uncomfortable with the changes that are happening. You were someone's lifeline when it came to maybe abundance. Like someone's whole world is changing when it comes to their financial situation, where, you know, with the Five of Pentacles, you're coming out of hardship, financial hardship. You're walking away from financial hardship where things are about to be balancing out for you financially. Okay, and with that happening, this is good. It's not good for maybe the ones who are going through it right now. You walking away has caused a huge shift where God is doing things in the ethers that you may not understand. Okay, so there are people who are stressing over certain outcomes that are currently happening in their life where they're emotionally in pain. You know, these are people who possibly sucked the life out of you that are now this energy is now being transferred and transmuted, where you're receiving good news on your end, and there could be a reversal where, you know, whatever someone wanted for you, I'm just getting here like whatever they wanted for you is happening to them. So this is an energy transfer where there will be good news happening, and it's causing you to step into your power of authority and leadership. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. So, yeah, this is a cup given to them. This is why the Ace of Cups is here with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. It's someone who may have tried to steal from you, getting handed back the same cup that they tried to give you. So someone's feeling upset about it. So with the Magician card, this is God holding the power to everything. You know, this is God being in full control. Someone doesn't like how God is taking over your life, okay? Where balance is here. You're healing from past situations that you've been through in your life, and you're just freeing yourself, okay? So we do have a song down low, actually, because I keep hearing it in my head, and I know I just kept listening to I listened to it today. It's called Arms Wide Open. I love that song. It's a gospel song, and I'll give you the name of the artist in a minute, but we're going to talk about that in a second. So we got the Temperance here. The Temperance we got two angels here. So you're highly protected with God here. Your spiritual team, your spiritual team, and your archangels that are covering and hovering over you at this time, giving you so much love and protection. That's what I'm seeing. So let's finish, clarify, or give me more information, Most High, unless that's it. Okay, so we got the Death, we got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we got the Page of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Star card, the Devil, and the Five of Wands. So there is someone still trying to give you, you know, an offer or something here, but it is met with conflict, a lot of confusion here with this Devil energy. It's more so manipulation, obsession, codependency, where someone's fighting something to, like, they're not wanting this to close. But with the Death card, there is a transformation that's happening where something is over, okay? The Death card is here. God is closing out a cycle when it comes to people that you no longer resonate with, okay? And that's good for you. Yeah, with the Fool card, you are moving on, okay? You're moving right along. And with the Five of Cups, this is someone who may not be sad about choices that you have, opportunities that you have, choices that you're making with your life, where you're receiving justice, okay? So there could be someone wanting to reach out to you. There could be definitely something coming into your favor in the future. But let's see what's going on here in Most High God, Mother, Father of Righteousness. All right, so we got Three of Pentacles. What is this here for? Give me information, God. Okay, so yeah, there is a cycle that's closing where someone is in regret. Someone's feeling rejected. This is a very hard pill to swallow for someone where, you know, I feel like you pushed through this. This was a very hard situation to get through, but with the Death card here, there's changes that could be happening where you're over it. You know, Four of Cups is telling me that you are not open to any offers. Four of Cups, yeah. I just feel like you're done with it all. Okay, you've thought about it. You're recovering now, and you're getting through a lot of You're very resilient. You're handling these burdens, like you're pushing through, and it may be getting hard right now because you're at the finish line. Okay, and so there is justice ahead. So just know that with the Hangman and the Knight of Wands is someone, let's see, knowing that the cycle is over. Okay, so we got the World card. There's definitely a cycle that you completed. Okay, and it's giving you an opportunity to gain fulfillment and happiness when it comes to the material world, and a lot of happiness and fulfillment. You walking away from what doesn't serve you to get what's destined. Okay, so with the Empress, you made it to the Empress level, or you are making it to that level where you've gotten clarity of your journey and where you're headed to. And with the Chariot, it's just you moving right along, closing out cycles where nothing from your past is going to keep you restricted. I feel like God is moving you out where you're free. Okay, and with the Devil card here, let's see. Someone from the past is there could be someone from your past who could be a high priestess. This is someone who is admiring you from afar, but with this devil energy, I'm not liking it. You got suitors that are from the past that are wanting to make something work with the Ten of Swords. I'm just seeing that, I'm not liking those options. Anyway, when you are on a journey to becoming your best self, you got to be careful about what offers you're taking, what you're allowing in your energy, who you're allowing in your energy. You cannot just have anybody in your energy. And so just be careful of what you are accepting, okay? Because you're not for everybody, all right? You're not for everybody. And it's not to make anyone feel unworthy or, making anyone feel away. But when it comes to that innocent you, when it comes to you being kind and sweet and nurturing and loving, I mean, you still have that energy, but it comes with boundaries, okay? So make sure you're having boundaries when it comes to what you will be allowing in your life, all right? You got to be very selective, all right? Very, very selective when it comes to your energy, child. And making sure that you're choosing wisely when it comes to your energy, okay? So, when it comes to who you're allowing in your energy. So you got the Four of Swords with the Five of Pentacles. Let's see, what is this? Because someone's upset about that. Yeah, Five of Wands energy with the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Someone's fighting with themselves constantly when it comes to money. Someone's upset with money. Someone's trying to fight, like they're under judgment. Like you're healing. Like there is like transformation that could be happening. And there is a lot of people that could be in the Five of Wands, and Five of Pentacles energy. So with that said, I'm just seeing there are people who are feeling left out in the cold, going through a lot of issues financially. Someone's thinking about their money. So with the Ten of Pentacles, there also could be people fighting in this family. Yeah, so their money, someone's money ain't doing well. They got issues when it comes to money. Yeah, so there's an ending to someone's money. Yeah, and someone could be feeling a way about that. Someone's very, very upset when it comes to their money. Yeah, so someone's maybe wanting you to get to them, but I feel like you're challenging people, you're protecting yourself, and people could be angry about you defending yourself, standing up for yourself, where someone's wanting to reach out to you, wanting to come towards you. Yeah. Ten of Swords energy. Something's over. Yeah, you walking away. Something's over. You're walking away, okay? And it's I don't feel like you're doing it in a selfish way. It's just, you know, what you need to do. All right? So, anything else, ancestors? So, with that said, you're blocking many people off that feel defeated. These are people who have hid behind the scene, trying to do magic on you, trying to bring you back. There are people who are obsessed with bringing you back into their world. And the answer is no. Things are over, okay? You see people for who they are. With the Ten of Cups, you finding out that these people had absolutely nothing to offer you. And so with the Seven of Swords, like someone's trying to figure out how to be conniving when it comes to you and your energy. Someone's wanting to half do shit in your life. And I just don't see you taking it, okay? So make sure that you're continuing to protect your energy at all costs. Yeah, so your cups are filled. Your cups are filled, and people are feeling really hurt by you, because you're just not going for the past anymore. So yeah, that's what I see. All right, so the lyrics is, God will break you to position you. This song was by Tasha Cobbs Leonard. So God will break you to position you, break you to promote you, and break you to put you in your right place. But when he breaks you, he doesn't hurt you. He doesn't. When he breaks you, he doesn't destroy you. He does it with grace. Okay, so anybody being gracefully broke, okay, that's the beginning. You know how they do their sermon before the song. All right, so it says, take all I have, these hands, and multiply, God, all that I am, and find my heart on the altar again, set me on fire. So tell me about that part, ancestors. Okay, so we got the Three of Swords. Ooh, someone's at a very, very difficult time. This definitely looks like someone's broken. All right, someone's trying to figure out how to get back up, child. So someone's definitely thinking about this. Someone could have walked away, or is trying to free themselves. Maybe this was you in the past where you had to figure things out on your own. You knew that you had to walk away from what did not serve you. You had to free yourself. With the Fool card here, this is representing someone who is very innocent, where maybe you didn't know much. Maybe you were having a very difficult time because you were broken. I'm seeing here that you had to figure your way out. You definitely invested a lot into yourself. And so with the Eight of Cups is you learning particular lessons in your life that assisted you in having the wisdom that you needed. Even though things were painful for you, I feel like you continue, you stay consistent. The Fool card represents someone who's very adventurous. But on another note, this is a person who is having a new beginning when it comes to themselves. They don't really know what they're doing. You know, they don't know where they're going. They don't know where they're headed. But I feel like this person is smart enough to start this journey. Maybe you are starting your journey, or you already are on this journey, whatever is happening. I feel like you're in this stage of your life where you're starting from scratch, okay? Or this was you in the past that started from scratch. So with that said, you're freeing yourself. Nine of Wands energy is having a lot of resilience in your life, not giving up on yourself, even though you could be broken, even though you could be going through a lot. But let's finish. Give me some more information. So we got the Ten of Pentacles. Clarify this Ten of Pentacles. All right. So with the Four of Cups and the Page of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. Clarify. It's you walking away from family. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. A family that broke you. So yeah, family that caused you a lot of confusion is what I'm seeing you're no longer dealing with. These are people who maybe you have given to, and now you could be protecting yourself because there's a lot of chaos going on. People that made you feel unfulfilled in your life. This is what you're turning your back on. Yeah, maybe you feel empty from people that you've released. Yeah, so with the Fool card is you freeing yourself, but there's still conflict here. Conflict. Why is it? Well, you're closing out a cycle in conflict with people. You had a lot of people on you. A lot of people who are causing unnecessary dramas. Especially when it came to, what's this? Clarify the Page of Cups. You were innocent. You were innocent. You know, you're an innocent person. Someone who caused a lot of conflict for you. Caused a lot of pain, causing you to feel as if you were nothing, causing you to feel as if you were a page. You know, this is someone who is tried to sacrifice you. So people working up against you to try to sacrifice you. Let's see. Yeah, secretly, this is what they've been working on. But you are protected by your angel. Yeah, so with the with the Eight of Pentacles is someone's work is not being effective at this time. It's not working because you are not working on a connection with these people. With the Two of Cups is a broken friendship, a broken relationship, a broken contract where you have cleared your energy from people that didn't serve you, and because of you working on yourself, has raised you into this queen, into this empress. Yeah, where you are continuing to stay diligent in your life. Okay, so you're very determined about your life. So it says God will. So it says hold on, let me. So I'm just gonna do a download message. So it says take all I have in these hands and multiply. God, all that I am, and find my heart on the altar again. Set me on fire. So this is you freeing yourself. Okay, there's a death. When we're talking about death, it doesn't have to be physical, but this more so is God allowing you to see what was happening. Okay, maybe at one time you were blind. Okay, you were blind to what was going on behind you, but with this death card, it's saying that God is allowing you to see what you weren't able to see. And with the Five of Pentacles, it's definitely representing an energy where you were broken around people that weren't really given to you. God is putting a fire in you to assist you in being like God is breathing into you. Okay, God is breathing into you. Maybe you don't feel God, maybe you don't see God, but it's allowing you to be free. You know, with the Fool card, this is representing someone who's being a fool when it comes to life. You know, sometimes it's good to be a fool because then God can lead you. God can be able to direct you. So yeah, this is God raising you up. I just heard pump up the volume. God is pumping up the volume in your life, making things work out. All right, giving you okay, so clarify the Seven of Cups, ancestors. So with the Seven of Cups and the Chariot is that, you know, maybe there are a lot of choices that you could take in this life. God is wanting to let you know that you are not forgotten about. Okay, you are not forgotten about. God is still around you. God still loves you, cares for you, and maybe you may not be in this phase where you may be feeling at your best. Okay, but God is letting you know that at your best you are loved. I see you. Sorry, I burped. But God sees you, and God wants you to know that you are being watched. Okay, so this is represented as Ra. So we got God. So it says, "Set me on fire." This is God setting you on fire. I don't know where that Ace of Wands went, but that is definitely clarity that God is setting you on fire, meaning God is raising you up. God is letting you, make you see, like God is letting you see what He has for you. These are all the opportunities in your life that God has for you, and God giving you free will to choose what you feel is best for you, but also God leading you as well. So it says, "Take all I have in these hands and multiply." So this is also God multiplying your life with options, opportunities, sunshine. All right. Now with the Magician card, it's God giving you a chance to manifest the way you want. But also, what I'm seeing here is that there is someone who's trying to manifest you. But yeah, I feel like you're being blocked from that, okay? So we got the Queen of Cups. This is God opening up your heart, okay? So this is you, this is God giving you a vision where your heart is not closed anymore. You know, Queen of Cups represents someone who's very loving, very caring. This is giving me water energy, okay? Water energy. This is like a ever-flowing energy that God is giving you, where there's so much love that you have within your heart. So much love you have within that is causing you to have that compassion about your life again, where God is breathing into you. God is pulling you out of a time in your life where maybe you felt as if you were unworthy. You know, God is closing chapters that you know no longer are needed in, okay? With the Seven of Cups, it's like God is allowing you to see clearly what could have been happening around you that you may have not noticed. And so God is setting you on fire with this love and this strength that you have within. You know, God is trying to pull you in the right direction. So it says, "Pour out my life gracefully broken." All right, so this is you, you know, even though you've been broken, even though you've been in the Five of Pentacles energy, where maybe you could have felt as if you could never get up from where you were. God is showing you that you are graceful. Look at this. You see how she's sitting? This is showing me that you have so much love. You are winning. You got a lot of victory within you. Okay. And so God is showing you that I can pull you out of situations and change your life where, you know, you never realized that you were even in a broken place. You know, this is someone who's done or is doing the work on themselves, okay? So maybe you're in the beginning stages. God is showing you where you'll end up once you continue to work on yourself and free yourself. This is you having your arms wide open, allowing God to come into your life, and being very resilient when it comes to what God's being resilient to God's plans. God is giving you a specific strength for your life where you're able to be consistent with God and have that relationship with God. So it says, "My heart stands in all of your name. Your mighty love stands strong to the end." Amen. Tell me about that, God. Yeah, so this is God. Now the Queen of Swords is an energy that God has where it's giving me truth. It's about truth. You know, God is saying, I'll never lie. You know, God can be masculine, feminine energy. All right. So with the Queen of Swords, it's like God telling you, like, it's the truth. It's the truth. All right. So there could be someone who has someone could, hold on, let me clarify this energy here. Someone's wishing that maybe they could have, what is this? Why is this here? Ancestors. What is this recognized as? Okay. So this is someone who could be going through towers when it comes to whatever court situations they may be going through. Someone's trying to maintain control in their life. They're trying to figure out what to do. At this point, they don't know what to do. They could be at rock bottom. They could be seeking information, guidance from something of higher. Maybe there's someone who's like stressing out. So that someone could have got a reading and maybe they're scared about what they're hearing. They're trying to see the best in their situation, but they could be going through towers in their life where there could be a ruling happening. And so with the Eight of Swords is someone seeing what they're doing. Okay, so someone's had a choice where they're having to give something to you in order to like stay out of jail, maybe. Whatever this is, I don't know why this is in a reading, child. But it's someone who's feeling like they could be under judgment because someone's trying to control what God does for you. Because someone's wanting to be in your life. You know, this is someone who wants to heal what y'all once had. But they're under judgment because with the Ten of Swords, the issue is the reason why God closes out chapters is because people are not in alignment with your energy. And as much as hard as it may sound, like you could be the most successful person. Maybe someone has a lot of money or, you know, whatever this is. Just because someone may have a lot doesn't mean that their vibration is high enough to be on a level where you're headed. So maybe you're in this phase of healing. Maybe you've gone through a lot. Maybe this is a person who's caused pain for you. They're wanting to heal whatever happened to you guys. But honestly, you could be recovering from this person. This person's under judgment for the devilish acts they've caused for you. You know, this is a person who's put 10 swords in your back. So this is a person who's needing to heal because, I mean, this is you're healing from this person. And God is just saying, I'm protecting you. So it says, your mighty love stands strong to the end. You will fulfill your purpose in me. So this is God bringing down judgment on people that are obsessed with you, obsessed with your energy, who could be controlling, manipulative, just all the things that are wrong for your life, okay? All the things that are wrong for your life and that will set you back. These are people that may have put you in a very devastating energy, you know? And so with that said, like the judgment is here because God is hovering over you where there is a new beginning for you. And someone could be saddened about that because even though this person knows that they've done you dirty, and you know, y'all not good. You know, this is you not even putting the effort in this person. Whatever they try to do, like, I just feel like it's never worked. It's not going to work. And it's because you're heavily protected by the divine. So God is just saying, here I am, arms wide open. God has his arms over you. You know, God loves you so much. Pouring out, it says, pouring out my life, gracefully broken. So God is pouring into your life, pouring, in, out, however you want to say it. God is pouring over you, protecting you and freeing you, creating in you a clean heart and renewing you with the right spirit. And it's because you are surrendering at this point. You're on the stage of surrendering. Okay? That Fool card tells it all. This is a transformation that's happening where it's giving me the scripture. Look, the death card comes out twice. This is God making you new. Okay, so there could be people having an issue with that loving, kind spirit that you may once had, that innocence that you once had. People want you to be in this energy again, where you had that. It was like a loving, very, very loving, caring type of energy. With the the death card twice, it's showing me that God is transforming your life into a clean space. Okay, so God is clearing you out, clearing your life out, renewing your life to become the best. Okay, definitely healing. Okay, so you're protected by your ancestors. God is doing inner work on you. All right, renewing you, clearing your energy, pouring into you, giving you the justice that you deserve. Okay, and this is assisting you into walking away from what doesn't serve you. Your God is assisting you in closing out cycles. This is a rebirth. Even it even says rebirth at the bottom of the card. Look at that. It says rebirth right there. So God is rebirthing you. There's regeneration that's happening in your life. You know, this is a blessing. So continue to do the work on yourself. As long as you're doing the work on you, you know, maybe you're starting from the ground up. God is putting you in this boss energy. You're let's see. God is putting you in a very good energy where, you know, you're being fulfilled in your life. Okay? So maybe you are you could be a masculine. We got the high priestess. So let's see. So we got the star card in reverse. Clarify this, ancestors. With that said, be careful of a man who is represented as an emperor. This is someone who lies a lot. They are falling they've lost their dignity. The star card in reverse. Clarify the star card in reverse. That don't look good. This could be someone of high status. This person is wanting to come towards you. Clarify this. What is this man trying to do? Clarify this man here. Oh, this man is going through poverty or will be in the future. So he's trying to, what is he trying to do? What's the Seven of Swords here, ancestors, Most High God? So like this person is not for you. So if you know, it's an ending to this emperor here who could see happiness with you. They're a liar. They are no good to you or mankind. They have a lot of healing to do. God is ending this chapter when it comes to you and this person. Confirmation. This person is the devil. Look at that. He's moving in devil energy. Don't trust this guy. He's wanting to offer you something here. He's looking forward to like reaching out to you. They don't have your best interest, and they're going through issues when it comes to their health. With the Five of Pentacles, this is a person who's not in a good stage in their life. They have absolutely nothing to offer. You understand? So make sure that you do not let this person come in. They don't have your best interest. Definitely don't. Okay? So this could even be like secretly, like this could be a maybe your kid's father, or this could be someone whoever this is. You know, they're sad because you're not letting them in. God is protecting you from this person. All right? And someone wants you to see them. They're trying to manifest you. They're trying to control you. They're trying to control an outcome when it comes to you being with them. And honestly, you already got your clarity on this person. You leaving this person exactly where they belong. You know, allow them to be in that shithole where they tried to keep you at, where they tried to kill you and acting all brand new as if they had nothing to do with nothing, you know, being sneaky and shit. So with the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Swords, it's someone feeling stuck because you're not dealing with them, okay? And someone could be mad about it, but I don't care. God is not allowing you to go backwards. You will never go back to your past. And it's just over. Okay? So with the 8 of Cups is you walking away from what doesn't serve you. And God is telling you, don't even worry about it. God is shutting shit down. Okay? So yeah, someone's trying to manifest you back. They could be working behind the scenes and the screens, child, to create like a union or relationship with you. And they just want, like, someone wants to have a new beginning with you. Yeah, they're wanting to, like, they're trying to figure out how to make something work with you. But again, God is closing this out. So God is saying, on to Jesus now. On to Jesus now. I'm holding nothing back. Holding nothing back. I surrender. So this is you surrendering, okay? Y'all gotta listen to this song. It's so beautiful. But yeah, you're surrendering. Oh, the Fool card didn't come out. But look at this. There are people who are wanting to fight their way in your life. And the answer is no. Okay? God is protecting you from these people. They don't serve your best interest. And yeah, these are people from the past. People that have betrayed you from the past. You're not dealing with it, okay? So God is freeing you. God is making you see clearly through what the results of what has happened. Whatever happened in the past will definitely happen again if you allow these people back in your life. So with the Tower card, God is blocking these people off, okay? So there's shifts happening and people are not wanting these changes. They're not happy about the changes that are happening. These are people who want to dictate how God is working in your life, and that's just impossible. All right, so it's very important to stay on your journey, making sure that you are surrendering to God, allowing God to assist you in closing out chapters, because this is where your justice resides, okay? Go where the justice resides. God is giving you justice in your life, and the justice is a brand new life with new beginnings, okay? Not with people who need your energy. People that have fed off of your energy and need to be intimate with you in order to be where they want to be in their life. Like we're not, like, people need to help themselves when it comes to their own energy, okay? You're not dealing with it, okay? You're walking away from what this person desires. We don't care what they desire. What God has for you is what God has, okay? And you're not allowing like someone steady trying to like, someone really thinks that you're gonna deal with them again. Yeah, someone's really thinking that. Someone's like constantly getting readings too. Someone's wanting to put you in a loving energy, but look at how they are. 5 of Swords. This is like a do what I say type of energy. Someone's definitely trying to force their way, or whatever they're trying to do. It's over. Someone's very sneaky, okay? So you're not dealing with this. Clarify this 10 of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups. Clarify this 10 of Pentacles, ancestors, please. Yeah, someone's hurt because maybe someone's going broke, when it comes to their money or something like that. Someone's just needing you to be successful too. I don't like that. Like, someone's been using you for a long time. So with that said, you're no longer dealing with this person. It's over. You surrendered to God. God is giving you new opportunities, and it's making someone feel very uncomfortable. You're not accepting all offers anymore. Okay? So there is movement happening for you in your life where you are walking into this Empress energy. As long as you continue to do the work, you will see yourself developing, okay? I would say, like, I remember when I first started my journey, I would get readings from this lady, and I wanted to, I was always trying to develop. I loved her readings because she was the type of person that would tell me, Aisha, you're too codependent. She would tell me that, like, you're too codependent. So I learned from relationships. So the relationships that I've had throughout my life, where I was done dirty by men that I've dated, I've always leveled up because I've learned my lesson, where I had to work on myself, free myself, no longer resisting when it came to like holding on to people that hurt me. I wasn't about to stay stagnant. I learned the lesson to release myself from people that really weren't effing with me like that. And with that said, it's now, you secluding yourself, you being happy in your own energy, you haven't excuse me, everything is fine in your life. Someone not liking that, King of Swords excuse me, with the Five of Wands is someone these two fighting. They could be fighting because why they fighting? All these men are fighting. Why are they fighting? They could be arguing about you, about money. Everyone's arguing about money. All they thinking about is money, thinking about trying to balance out a situation with you, because they need you. They need you. But with the Magician in reverse, they're not manifesting you no more. You're gone. You're gone. You're not dealing with them. Yeah, so with the Eight of Cups, you're walking away. And this is leaving people in the Five of Pentacles energy. And it's because you surrendered to God. Never allow anybody to hold you back from your life's purpose. Never let people say, well, please, please. Like, no. The answer is hell no. You will not be able to be in the collective's life. You are not even on the collective level. All you want is money. You're materialistic. You don't care about nothing. All you care about is money, and how all you care about is your needs. That's why you want the collective in your life. What I'm seeing here is like you are a very loving person, but you're only giving that energy to those who deserve it. Okay, so you got someone who's secretly in pain, someone who's hurting. This could be a water sign as well, who's hurting emotionally. They're going through a lot emotionally. This is someone who's intuitive, possibly a reader who you were cool with at one point, wanting to come back around. I mean, you got a lot of people stressing over you, but honestly, the cycle is over. This is closed. It's because you've surrendered, okay? You surrendered. So God is going to multiply you. All right? God is going to fulfill your purpose. It says, take all I have in these hands and multiply. God, all that I am, and find my heart. On the altar again, set me on fire. Set me on fire. Take all I have in these hands and multiply. God, all that I am, and find my heart. On the altar again, set me on fire. Set me on fire. Here I am, God, arms wide open, pouring out my life, gracefully broken. And it says, my heart stands in all of your name. Your mighty love stands strong to the end. You will fulfill your purpose in me. You won't forsake me. You will be with me. Here I am, God, arms wide open, pouring out my life. So yeah, it says, holding nothing back. Oh wait. All to Jesus now. I'm holding nothing back. Holding nothing back. And then it says, I surrender. So you're surrendering, okay? You're at this point in your life where you're surrendering. So maybe you are broken right now. Maybe there was issues in your family where you thought you could never get up. But God is letting you know that, listen, if you surrender to me, I will give you the love that you desire. I will give you that love. All right? Someone's listen, the devil card is here. This is you're walking away from toxicity. So let me see. Clarify this devil. Queen of Swords. Clarify this, ancestors. Someone has issues with control, and God is stepping in. So this could be an earth sign woman who's very sneaky. Okay? Horrible person. Very horrible person. Clarify this with a water sign man. You getting justice from these people. These are people you're walking away from. Okay? And they're sad. But they weren't sad when they were using you. Yeah. So, these are people who have addictions when it comes to like certain obsessions in their life. You're walking away from this. You're walking away. These are people who've stolen from you. These are people who, what's going on with these people? They're like they need you. They definitely need you. But I don't feel like you're interested. Two of Wands, someone's trying to reach out to you. These could be people that are in trouble. Five of Wands, they're going through a lot. God is forcing a chapter to close. This could be family. Yeah, so you're going to be abundant. There's a lot of, okay, so wait, clarify this Ten of Swords with this Ten of Pentacles. What's this? So you got the Seven of Pentacles. This is work that you've done on yourself. Clarify this Ten of Pentacles, ancestors. So we got the Moon card with the Emperor. Clarify this. What is this about? This is you walking away from family and gaining stability on your own. Okay? And it's leaving you in a very happy place where people are wanting to like people. You're getting through you're getting through a very hard time in your life. Okay? Just know that there is a tower moment happening where God is stepping in for you. God is here covering you. And as much as these people are trying to control the outcome, I see that God is definitely here with you. Someone's broken. Someone's hurting because of money. It's got a lot to do with money here. Okay? So someone's going through a financial difficulties or will be in the future. There's a water sign going through a lot of hardship. Okay? God is protecting you. Okay? You're going to be fulfilled and happy in the future. Just know that great things are happening in your life. So let's get some last messages. All right, so we're going to get a message from the Most High. Most High God, give us a message. What is important for us to know? Those who are starting this new journey, those who are broken and needing to release what doesn't serve them, especially when it comes to, people in their life that they may be struggling to walk away from. What is a message for people that are going through this? Please give me some last messages, please. So we got number 732 and 787. All right, so what I got from this, before I read what I typed in, what I'm getting is that you're going to have to make okay, so let's just say you're going through difficulty when it comes to being involved in a dysfunctional family. You're at this point where you're broken and you're going through a lot of difficulties due to being connected to people that are not really serving you. God is saying that you need to make a sacrifice. There is a sacrifice that you need to make when it comes to God. Like, are you really going to be on this journey to are you really wanting to elevate your life? Are you really feeling as if you have a purpose in this life? What are you going to do about what you're going through? Because if you're just complaining about what you're going through and you're not making a change in your life, where you're doing the work to become your best self, then you're always going to be stuck in a situation that doesn't serve you. And I'm going to give you an example after I read this. So it says, it describes the offerings given by Israel leader during the dedication of the altar, acts of sacrifice, obedience, and renewal before God. So for those who are broken from relationships, they need to walk away from these verses. Remind you that your true healing begins with surrendering. Just as the leaders brought their offerings, you're being asked to lay down what's heavy, your pain, your attachments, your past, as an offering to the Most High. The message is to release what no longer serves your peace. Your willingness to walk away from what hurts you becomes your act of devotion. And in return, God restores your strength, dignity, and purpose. So with that said, I remember, I probably told this story a few times, but I remember I had a friend. This was way back in 2016, maybe a little, I would say 2016. At the time, me and her, we were in our relationships. I don't know if she's still in hers, but we were complaining. We used to complain all the time, saying, oh, this person, the person that I'm with, they're not making me happy. They get on my nerve. Like, we would just always complain about our significant other. And so with that said, I just was not happy. I was not happy, and I wanted a change in my life. So I started to go to school, focus on myself. And I started to plan, I need to plan an exit strategy, because it's something about this relationship that is not fulfilling me. I don't know what it was, but I know that it wasn't working for me. And it was because I just was unhappy. And my family would be like, oh, well, this is good. Like, you're in you got a good man. And honestly, the thing is, no one feels how you feel if they're not really living your life. They just see what's on they see the outer appearance. They see the surface. They don't see what's inside. And so there are people who may think that they know things about your relationship, but really don't. But anyway, with that said, me and her would complain all the time. And I said, hey, are you ever going to change what you don't like? Because I'm about to leave. Like, I'm about to move out, and the person that I was with knew that I was leaving. I already planned that. And so I ended up leaving because I wasn't happy. And I believe that person is still with the same person that they've been with for years. And I know they're not happy, because we would just, she wasn't being intimate. I wasn't. Like, we just were going through a lot when it came to our relationships. And I just was like, I'm not about to be sitting here feeling as if I have to. Like, it's a horrible feeling when you feel like you have to be intimate with somebody, when you feel like you have to lay down with someone because you're in that relationship. Someone's tapping you on your back like, oh, I want to have intimacy with you, and you just like, you rolling over like you a damn doll. You feel like what's her name off of Color Purple, Silly. How what's his name? I forget his name off the Color Purple. You just feel like you just have to do this because you're in a relationship. And so with that said, I got tired of that relationship. I know it's TMI, but it's the truth. I got tired of that relationship. I no longer wanted to be intimate with that person. I just was not happy. And so with that said, there's a lot of women who may not be wanting to be intimate with their spouse, and they have to because they're married to them, and they go by that scripture, like, it's not your body, it's my body. And listen, like, where I'm at is like, if you're not truly happy, you want to be happy to lay down with someone. You don't want to just have to. Like, there are people who have to be intimate with their spouse because they spouse, if you don't, they gonna go out there doing it to somebody else. You know how that go. You know how that shit go. But anyway, with that said, I was like, I'm not about to deal with that. I got to get out of here because I'm not about to keep I don't want to keep laying down with this person. Like, no, So I ended up moving out, child. And I've been happy ever since. And so with that said, like, you're gonna have to figure out what makes you truly happy. You're gonna have to figure out what you need to surrender in when it comes to your life. If it is a relationship that you feel stuck in, start figuring out what you're gonna do. Because there are a lot of people who claim to be happy in their love lives or whatever, but they're not happy. It's time for you to break free from what you feel you have to do. No one has to be intimate. No one has to, but I don't know why I'm getting that. Like, someone's in a relationship where they're having to be intimate with their significant other, and it's because they're possibly married, and if they don't be intimate with them, and they're gonna go out and get it from someone else and all that crazy stuff. I feel like there is a life where if you were in a relationship with someone that you really love, this is why a lot of people are unequally yoked. There are people who are in relationships that don't serve them, and it's because you did not wait on God. God didn't tell you to be with that person. So yeah, you tired of that person. You're not really fulfilled with that person. You're not attracted to that person. You're not attracted because God did not tell you to be with that person. So you're with someone because of, what you did. You rushed, you either stole that man, rushed to be with that man, begged that man, and whatever you did, like, now you're not happy. God is like, I want to restore you, okay? You alone. I want you to be healed alone. I want you to release this connection, this relationship. If you are not happy in your marriage, if you are not happy in your friendships, whatever this is, God is wanting you to surrender so that God can pull you into something that is more deserving for your soul, that your soul is more settled with. And not meaning, and I'm not trying to say like to settle. I'm saying God wants you to be with someone who mirrors you, someone who is on your level spiritually, someone who was made for you. Is not someone who is out of alignment with your soul's purpose. Because the thing is, if you're running from somebody, if you're closing out a cycle with someone, if you're telling someone, I don't want to be with you, I'm not attracted to you, I don't like you, you're not my type, and someone's still trying to manifest you back, then that's clarity that, they already got their answer. Someone needs to move on. Because you're not attracted to them physically, mentally, spiritually, you guys have absolutely nothing in common. God has something better for you when it comes to your type, okay? You have a type that God has a type for you. God has a type for everybody. So maybe there is someone who needs to release themselves from a relationship that does not serve them. You're caught in a relationship that is not giving you the satisfaction that you need. And I'm not talking about sexually. I'm talking about in all areas, especially when it comes to spiritual. Like, spiritually, if you guys are not on the same level, let's just say this person is in more of a darker practice than you. There's no way that you guys can come together if you are trying to be on a spiritual journey and you're trying to be in a relationship with God and this person is into more darker practices. This is not in alignment where God. This is not what God is visioning for you. This is not God's vision for you. God wants you to be connected to someone of on your level spiritually. Someone who's really on this journey for real. Not someone who's faking it to make it. All right. So in that case, it may be time for you to be alone until you are healed. Because at this time, there are people who are just in the relationships with any and everybody, and you'll never be satisfied. So this is why you deal with everybody. This is why you're being intimate with everybody. This is why it's hard to settle down, because you've never found your soul you've never found your soul purpose. You've never stepped into your north node. You're always going to be dealing with karmics until you come out of your karmic tendencies. God is wanting you to elevate. And honestly, anyone who is a karmic, I just feel like you shouldn't even be trying to date. I feel like there's a time for you to heal so that you can step into that north node, and that God, that God can elevate you. Because really it's not like that will come. But when you're solely focused on you and your life and what God has for you, it ain't going to matter about love. Don't matter. Like, as long as you love yourself, that's good. When love comes, it comes. But it's not a sole purpose. Your purpose should be for you and you only. You in that connection with God, okay? You have children, focus on your kids and focus on you. But if you're not healed, if you don't love yourself, if you're having issues with drama, jealousy, control, all of these things that you may have. I've even heard people say, I love for a man to be obsessed with me. And for me, I don't want no man being obsessed with me. I feel like that's dangerous. I don't like anyone. I want a man, like, when you are obsessed with someone, that means that you're lacking self-love. You're lacking something within yourself when you want to control and be obsessed with someone. Like, that to me is a huge turnoff. Someone who's, just trying to control an outcome. Like, I don't like that. I like for people to live, be free. When you are in your divinity, you're not focused. You're not focused on that. God is going to lead you into wherever you're supposed to be. This is how you surrender, by allowing God to move through your life. And maybe things may seem uncomfortable, it may be hard, but when you let God lead, God will show you exactly what is for you and what is not. So, I don't know who this message is for. Maybe you are married and you're unhappy. Maybe you're needing to figure out your exit strategy, whatever it is. God is saying that you got good luck and success and a lot of vitality on the other side when you surrender and release yourself from what doesn't serve you. Okay? God is saying that you have the wisdom to do this. God is wanting to grant you a life of peace and serenity. This is fated for you once you learn how to let go, once you learn how to walk away from what doesn't serve you and not force your way on people, release people that don't want you. If someone is saying no, they don't want you, stop doing magic on them, because it's not going to work. The spell work is going to backfire, and it's going to make you it's going to make you have mental health issues, because then you're mad because someone's not doing what you want them to do. It's time for you to release, surrender, let go. So yeah, someone could be stepping into, you're going to be getting everything you desire once you learn how to let go and surrender. God is moving you on into your stability. Great things are happening for you, okay? And there are some people that are going to be on this journey to do the same once they learn how to surrender. And God is here saying, like, I'm here for you. Take all I have in these hands and multiply. God, all that I am, and find my heart on the altar again. Set me on fire. Set me on fire. Here I am, God, arms wide open. Just put your arms out, like stretch your arms wide open and give your love and your, just surrender to God. Give your all to God and see how God works out in your life. When you just free yourself like this, all to Jesus now. All to Jesus now. I'm holding nothing back. I wish I could see my arms stretched out. Unto Jesus now I surrender. Hey, yes, that's what you need to do. Seriously, you'll find your way, okay? This is not to hurt you. This is to elevate you. This is to make you aware of what's going on in your life so you can look around and take a deeper look. Do you like what your do you like your life? Do you like where you're headed? Okay? God is wanting you to be your authentic self. God is wanting you to surrender so that you can find your soul, find yourself, create exactly what God wants for you. This is a life that's faded, okay? The fate card, look at this. I can't make it up. That's the fate card. I'm going to read it to you. So it said the fates, 17. God is telling you that this is fated for you to surrender and allow God in so God can move in your life. Fate, karma, acceptance, that there are things you cannot change and knowing what those things are. The serenity prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. This is someone who's trying to control an outcome. God is telling you to let go. This is not your person. This is not, that cycle is now over. You have to find your way. You have to learn how to let go. Even though it may be hard, someone's having to let go. So it says the conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the serenity prayer. Confirmation. With that said, guys, remember, it's all about letting go. It's all about releasing what does not serve you. God cannot move in your life if you're not released. Okay? It doesn't matter what you wear. It doesn't matter what kind of makeup you put on. It doesn't matter, let me stop practicing the dark arts. Let me get with God so I can get this person back. No, focus on your life. Focus on you. Okay? Don't change for nobody. Change for you. Do the work for you. Just like everyone else is doing the work for them. This is not a time to do what you got to do so that someone can like you. No, God is saying focus on you. When you focus on you, you will see exactly what God can do for you. Because what God has for you is for you. And when it's tough, when it's a force, that means that you are resisting change. That means that you are not letting go. You are trying to control what God is doing in someone else's life. God said no. Let it go. Close the chapter. Walk away. Okay? Walk away. Because you got to go heal. Just as well as the other person and the other person. And the other person. And the other person. And the other person that you possibly done dealt with. So with that said, do your work, heal, so that you can become your best self and so that God can be able to move in your life. When you're holding on like this, God is unable to come in. God don't even know where to fit because you're trying to run your life like you God, and you're not God. You're not more powerful than God. You can't tell God what to do when it comes to someone else's life. You're not in control of someone else's life. You do what God tells you to do. Okay? If you don't, then that's on you in your life. Because the collective are surrendering and we're letting go and allowing God to move in our life. We're ending relationships, ending cycles. We are breaking generational curses, leaving relationships that don't serve us because we're not about that life no more. We're going where God wants us to go. With that said, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.